Can you just check whether we have we done page 73? 73.
I need help with my
Sorry, you need help here? Somewhere. Okay, so you send me a photo, please. Okay. Share screen. Okay, which question, Emma?
Everything. I don't understand the simplified one.
Okay, so actually what you have done, okay, I'm just going to indicate. So down here now, you have expanded, you multiply, sorry, oops, you multiply, right, like that, and then down here and here, right? So this is expand, which is what you have gotten here. Now, simplify means to make it neat, which you have done to this. And it becomes like that. So this is correct, yeah? You've done it. Same thing. You multiply all this. This is your expansion down here, expand, all right? And then you simplify this one, which is also correct to here. So again, this is correct. So the word simplify means to make it neat now. Instead of having like XY, another XY elsewhere, you group it all together. All right, yes, this also is the correct, you have simplified it. What do you mean by simplified? You could have just left your answer like that. But you see, this one, it cancel off, you see? And then you get it here. So this is a simplified version of the expanded version. Okay. And down here is the same thing too. So you have done it already. Okay. Are you all right? Okay, so you have done it. So the word okay. So just remember there are 4 words. 4 words that you should look out for. Solve, evaluate. In fact, we have gone through this a few times. This means to find the value. You see, value. Solve means you want to know, like solving a murder, right? Okay, so down here, find the value of the unknown, let's say of X or Y or whatever. Now, when you have simplify or factorize, this means to neaten it. Example is a 2x plus minus 3x plus 4y minus plus 10x. So they say simplify. They won't ask you say to solve it because there's no way for you to solve this. There's no way to find the value of what you can do. Just neaten it. So it's like 12x and 9x plus 4y like that. Okay, so that's what it is. Any other questions? Okay, you try and check whether, because we're going to go through some unique sort of factorization, but can we just check? You have done 73, page 73. No, so this one is quite easy. So we do 1A, 1D, 1A and 1D first. 1A and 1D first. Emma, later when you wanna speak, you unmute yourself because there's interference coming from your side. I'm gonna. There's I do not know what it is. Is it the mic or something? You can't hear anything, right? You can't hear any noise, right? You can.
No.
No. Okay, I'm
Is it
hearing.
the
No, I don't think so. I think. Oh, maybe. I do not know.
Is it gone?
Oh, it's much better. It's much better. Congratulations, you have solved the mystery. Okay.
Okay.
So you're done?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your answer for A?
A squared plus 10A plus 25.
Okay, good. What about D?
No.
Okay. The sound is still there, man. It's okay. So the fan reduce it, but uh, if you don't move it, there's no sound. So I think it's the mic. Never mind. If it gets that thing, I will just mute. But now it's okay. Now it's okay. Now Sunday there's nothing. Okay, what's your answer?
14D squared plus 44 plus 28D.
14. You 7 times 7.
Oh,
You plus 7.
$49D squared.
Okay, 49D squared plus how many D?
Oh,
Plus
44.
44D.
Wait. Wait. Plus 56D plus 16.
Okay, good. You try I, please. I, yeah? I. How? Are you okay, Emma?
Wait. Four p squared plus 1p plus 1/16.
Well done, well done. Okay, the last one, L. L.
4/25p plus 4/25p squared plus 8p cubed plus 100.
Plus 100 q square.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well done. So we can go to the next page now. So the rest, if you have time on your own, on and off, you revise lah, just practice. The answers are at the back of the book. So if you cannot do, then you ask me lah. Okay, so now the next one, we try question A and D. A and D.
2a
Sorry?
is
Uh-huh.
2a. A square minus 16a minus 64.
Minus 64. Minus times minus, miss. Careful. Plus 64, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So what about D? Have we done D?
Yeah.
Okay, what's D?
49 minus 28d plus 4d squared.
Okay, well done. All right, so we go to a little bit the thing. We try question G and question J. G, J.
Minus 21m minus 30mn plus 100n squared.
Hold on. Minus 21m square. You did what? G? Is this G or H or what?
G.
G, yeah? Okay, repeat your answer again. Repeat your answer.
Minus 21m minus 30mn plus 100n squared.
Okay, the plus 100n square is correct, but the other one seems to be jumbled. 3m times 3m. Correct, right? Do you write the bracket side by side? You did mentally. Which one? Do you do like this? Mentally.
Let me
Mentally.
let me check.
Okay.
9m squared minus 60mn
Okay,
plus
correct.
100.
Yes, n squared, That's 100m squared. Okay, we try J. J.
One over 9 p square
All right.
minus 4 over 3 p
All
minus
right. Minus, sorry,
4
plus 4, minus 4.
plus 4.
Plus 4. Okay. So again, the rest of this, we don't need to practice on your own. You practice whenever you wanna your free time, you just practice and check answer. Those that you cannot get, you check with me, okay? So now we try now page 75, okay? You do B and C, B and C, B and C. Okay, how?
25 minus b square.
The other one? Can
36
you guess?
b square minus 1.
Okay, so you can see that the middle term, we call it term lah. When you expand now, there are 3 terms, there are 4 terms, right? Normally when you expand, so you just take note, whenever you see like that, let's say a plus z, a plus z, a minus z, you know that the center term az is going to disappear. You have a squared minus z squared, this squared minus this squared. All right. So the center part disappears. So why am I telling you this? So now we learn, let's say now I have something like this. A squared plus 2a plus 1 and a squared minus 1. These two can use completing the square to factorize. Let's say you want to go in reverse using the like that. This completing the square, you can factorize and get in this form, the factorized version. But before that, hold on. You see, this is the first term, the square. Second term, the combination of square and number, and the third term, the number alone. This is the first term, the square. The second term is not there. Third term is here. So whenever you see first, second, third, most probably can be factorized like that. When you see the first and last, it must have a minus, and this must be square, this must be square. If you have a look at your answer now, your answer for 2b, it says 25 minus b square. This can be square rooted. You get 5. This one can be square rooted, you get b. So immediately I can know what the factorization is. Immediately. Same thing here. We have your other one is 36 c squared. Sorry, minus 1, right? So this is actually square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 36 is 6. See, so it will be like that. What am I telling you this? That means this the first and last must be able to be square rooted. Then you can get in this form. Okay. Now sometimes they might give you like this. First and second, you cannot use completing the square. This one now, if you have first and second, not first, second, third, first, second, you can only take out the similar one, a plus 2. Don't get confused. You must be able to see the pattern. I repeat again. The pattern is this. When you have the square, you have first term, second term, third term. This one is what? What is this? When you expand it out like that, a plus 1, a plus 1 lah. You see, you times a times a squared, then a plus 1. So when you simplify it, you get 2a down here. You have the first term with a square, the second term with the 2a combination, and the last one, 1 times 1 is the number only. When you have like that, it means it can be factorized in this form. Normally using completing the square lah. All right. But if you have only the first and second, you cannot use completing the square. Identify that you must be able to take out this one, the normal simple type of factorization. Take out the similar one, put it outside. If you have the first and third, it must be a minus and must be able to be square rooted, must be able to be square rooted. Do you get it what I'm saying? Yes. So these are patterns, Emma. In mathematics, we look out for patterns. Then it becomes easier in life also. I think I mentioned to you before, in life also. Okay, we try now the next one. The next one, we try question F and question H. F and H. Be careful, H is different, but you try F first.
H square minus k square.
Good. Okay, now H now. Be careful with H. It's not. Is it? Oh, okay. They're playing a trick on you lah. H. Okay, yeah, similar. But you mean, yeah, but I leave it to you.
(44mn minus 44mn).
44 mn. No. Why don't you rearrange? Rearrange the second one. The second bracket you can write as 4n plus 11m. Then you might be able to see it clearly. You will be able to see it clearly.
16n square minus 21m square.
Yes, well done. So notice sometimes if you see, it looks like you ask yourself, can you rearrange? Okay, in that case, you try the very last one, L.
9/16 b square minus 16 q square.
Okay, well done. Well done. So don't be tricked by the arrangement of the terms. Okay, we turn to the next page. Turn to the next page. Actually, 20 minutes and 20 minutes. Okay, what we gonna do? Have you started? Can you turn to page 80? 80. You have already done this in school, right? Completing the square, right? Okay, then what are you doing now? In school is what you have shown me just now, expansion.
Yeah, but we're doing the x thing.
Completing the square. Okay, I tell you what, can we just we will come back to these two pages later on, but now we go to page 81. 80. Page 80, we try question number we try question number A and B lah. A and B first. Then we will change page and whatnot. What's the
A minus 6 and A minus 6.
okay, so A minus 6 bracket square. What about B?
B minus 2 square.
Okay, well done. Okay, I'm just want you to go to page 81, and now you try CA and CB. CA and CB, yeah. Okay. You can use the completing square method, but the center unit is 0. But you also know that the first term and the third term are square rootable. So you can follow this thing at the back here. Right? Remember I told you
What
what the...
page are we doing again?
Sorry?
What page are we doing? 80, right?
81 now. You're doing which one? 3A, 3B, 81.
81.
I've just shifted to the next page, but what 3A and 3B?
confused.
Okay, so remember what I asked you down here. If you have first, second, and third, like what you have on page 80, not a problem. Use completing the square. If you have the first and last, down here you have the first and last. See, one a squared is the first term. Then the last term is just number. That's the third term. You can use completing the square. But if there's a minus, you see, can it be square rooted? Can it be square rooted? Square root this, and then you see square root of 36, 6. Square root of C, C. C squared is C. 6C minus 1, 6C plus 1. But we can do it this way. We can do it. If you can't see the pattern, no problem. You do your completing the square method. Now down here you have a times a equals to a squared, right? And then 10 times 10 equals to 100. But you want minus 100, right? So one got to be minus, one got to be plus. So yeah, you try a times plus 10 is plus 10a. A times minus 10, minus 10a. So this becomes 0. So what does it mean? It means a minus 10, a plus 10 is your factorized version. You can, but if you can see already the pattern, okay, after a while you can see the pattern. What is the pattern? What is the pattern? The pattern now is a squared minus 100. This one now must be minus. This is first term, third term. If you can see that, okay, good. So this is a. Square root of a squared is a. So we can write the a here. Minus 100, the square root is 10. So you put a plus and minus. Because you have learned just now, if this is same, this is same, this one is same, plus or minus, the center term disappear. The 10a disappear. So this you will get a squared minus 100 lah. You get it? But down here, it's safer to do it like that lah. But this can only work if this one can be square rooted, If cannot be square rooted, aduh, headache. Okay? You try the next one. B, you try B. B, the same thing. You can use this completing the square method. 81 can be the first term. B squared can be the third term. So you have no center term, no middle.
You get zero at the end, right?
Sorry, what are you saying? Sorry?
You get zero.
You get 0 where you have down here 9b plus 9b plus minus 9b, right? You'll get 0, yeah. Okay, so what times 1? 81.
I put minus 9, but it doesn't work.
No, you're not minus, plus 9 plus 9. Don't change it to this way, no. You don't change it like that, don't. They say 81 in front, you keep 81 in front, no problem. 81 in front, so 9 times 9, What times what equals to b squared minus b squared?
Minus b and b.
Then that's it lah. You got it already. So 9 times minus b minus 9b. 9 times b, 9b is 0. So 9 minus b, 9 plus b. You get it? Okay, I'm going to ask you now to think of a number that can be square rooted. Give me a number can be square rooted.
Mm. 20.
20 cannot be square rooted. 25 lah. 25 can be square rooted. Minus, I give you now 4x square rooted. Now, can this square rooted, what's the answer?
5 times 5.
5 times 5, right? This one 4 square rooted, what's the answer? 4.
2.
2. X square root.
X.
Can you see? 2x times 2x, 4x squared. 5 times 5, 25. So you just put like that. That is the factorized version. You see what about in center in between? Okay, 5 times 5, 25. 5 times minus 2x minus 10x plus 10x. And then minus 4x squared. This one cancel one. So look for the pattern. Can you see? Can be square rooted, can be square rooted, cannot be plus. If plus, gone case lah. Okay, must be minus. Must be minus. Sometimes they might do this. They might give you plus here but minus here. Oh, then you go and change it and put there 4x squared minus 25. Now can do also. Be careful. Okay, we try. You try question D. Question D.
Eight and 8.
8, sorry.
Oh, okay.
8 times 8, correct. 64, correct. But what is the factorized version? You can do it, Emma. You can do this method, or you can do this method. Up to you. Okay, never mind. We give you the first term, become the third term, and then the first term. Don't worry, don't change.
K minus 8K. Meter is all.
8k plus minus 1, 8k plus 1, is it? Is that what you're saying? Or no, or the other way around?
Yeah.
Or is it 1 minus 8k, 1 plus 8k?
Yes.
Yeah, which one?
Minus 8K.
Plus 1. Okay, all right, no problem. Minus 8, so you are taking the minus 8k plus 1. Plus 8k plus 1. Correct. So you're taking the, why? Because you're not used to what? You see, whatever we are used to, we feel comfortable. What we are not used to, we don't feel comfortable. You are used to this format. Therefore, you want to put the 8k in front. But actually, you can write 1 minus 8k, 1 plus 8k. How to get used to it? Okay, very simple. This, what is the square root of 1? What? 1. 1. Then 64, you know, is 8k. We put 8k here, 8k here. This one is a minus, right? When there's minus, one must be plus, one must be minus. Voila, that's it. You're gonna do down here, no problem. 1 times 1 is 1. 8k times minus 8k equals to minus 64k. You times, you get plus 8k. You times here, you get minus 8k. This one becomes 0. No center term. But the pattern you should see is can be square rooted. Can be square rooted. Just bring it down. Okay, you try now. Question F. Whichever way you want. Question F.
Minus 6,
Okay, repeat.
minus 66.
Do you have 11 there? 11
Now, minus 11
and
minus 6.
okay, so 11n plus 6, 11n minus 6. Can you see the pattern? Do you do completing the square or you did straight away like that?
Square.
Okay, no problem. Can do this one, no problem. Okay, but as you go further, sometimes if you don't have time, you can take a leap of faith. All right, and then you can see the first term, last term. Or you don't even need to worry about first term, last term anymore, because you can have like this, Emma. You can have it like that also. Okay, let's say now here it can be 64k minus 1. And you see this one 1 minus 64k. Now the minus 1 is here, so you can have like that. Now 1 must be plus 1 and 1 must be minus 1, because plus times minus give you minus. So down here 8k, 8k. Different, huh? It has a different value, no? But you can roughly see the pattern. No problem. We do a very last one, okay? A very last one. Question number E. E. Oh, not the last one, sorry. Not last one. We will go back to the other side. Huh? Sorry.
Eight and minus 5.
8n minus 5, 8n plus 5. Huh? Okay. Now we go back now. We go back to page 80. Okay, go back to page 80. You try, you see question H. You see question H, the first term can be square rooted. The last term can be square rooted too, but the last term is plus for n, not minus for n. So once it's plus, not minus, you know what I'm talking about down here, see, down here, down here. Down here, you see, there is no center term. And this is minus. The moment this one becomes plus, you need a center term. This is one of them is minus, so it's okay. But the moment it becomes plus, center term will come out. That is why in H, the first term can be square rooted, the last term can be square rooted, but there is a second term. Why? Because the third term, there's a plus. Do you notice plus for n? If I gave like that, what am I saying? I'm saying like that. Like that. If I give you like that will be plus and minus. You see, first term can be square rooted 9 times 9, right? So 2 times 2. But because this is minus, you can. The question they give you has a plus. Because there's plus, the second term is going to emerge. So you got to use completing the square to solve this. You try. Question H. I'm just showing you the pattern, you know. I'm just showing you, highlighting to you to be aware of patterns. Angkat tak jawab. Langsung kawan. Bila makan?
N minus 9m.
And your answer is? You know. Be confident. Okay, I'll show you the 3 versions. You must look out for patterns, Emma. Remember in life, huh? Patterns. So one possibility is, you see, you have 81 m square right here. 81 m square. And then the last term is 4n square. The center one is minus 36 mn. So let's say now you have like that. Huh? This one is 81 m square, right? It must be 9 times 9 or 9m times 9m, right? 81. You got that part? You got, right? The next one now you have 4n square.
No,
Don't put my... Huh?
I didn't do that.
Oh, okay. You got it, right?
No.
No. You got it already. Yeah, I know, you know. Okay, so let us look at the pattern. Let us look at the pattern. I just show you. This one you put 2n times 2n. Yes. So if you took 2n times 2n plus 4n, right? Down here it become 18 mn, 18 mn. But you need what? You need a minus 36 mn, correct? So this got to be minus, this got to be minus. So both of these got to be minus. Minus times minus becomes plus. So this is your answer. Huh? But I want you to have a look like this. Look at this. Look at the you get this part, right? So the factorized version 9m minus 2m. If we have like that, this is what you're going to get on here. Okay. This one, what about this one? This one, you're going to get this. You tell me now, what is the difference between the two? This one, you're going to get, this is plus 2. What is the difference between this and this? Can you see now?
This is square.
Where? The square? Oh, sorry. sorry. No, sorry. The square. The square. What's the difference between the two?
36.
This one is a minus. There's a minus here. All right. And then this one is plus. There's a plus here. One more thing. And when you don't want the thing in between, because this actually means what? This actually means 9m minus 2n times 9m minus 2n, right? Then 9m plus 2n times 9n plus 2n. So you get the center one. This one becomes plus. You have minus, this one becomes minus. And the last one, 9m plus 2n, 9m minus 2n. You get the first one is 81m squared. But the last term will be minus 4n squared. You must be able to see the pattern. Can you see the pattern? Can you see the pattern? Minus down here becomes minus in the center. Plus down here, the center is plus. Plus, minus, the center part disappear. This one must be minus. Because all the rest is the same. 81m squared, 81m squared, 81m squared. 4n squared, 4n squared, 4n squared. Just take a note of the pattern. Okay, Emma? All right, Emma, I got to prepare for my next round. Thank you very much. See you next week. I'll see you next Friday. If you need more time, please tell me. If you need a makeup, please tell me. So far, you're okay, right? Okay, good. Okay then. Bye-bye.